today I decided I'm going to make a YouTube video on making keto curry. This is like one of my favorite dishes. It's vegan and it's keto and it's gluten-free. Pretty sure it's gluten-free and it's really easy. So I'll show you guys as I make it. My mom's keto and so she always asks if I can make it so that she can eat it. And she's actually doing vegetarian keto, which is great. So let me show you what we're doing. Balancing my phone on a million different things. So like, I'm just gonna let it run and cut it out after. So the first thing you're gonna do is take a cup of margarine. I have this one. You can get this from pretty much any grocery store. I live in Canada and I've found these everywhere. And then you're gonna put that in a pot. So this is a new one. And honestly, like I eyeball a lot of my recipes, but I'll link it in the bottom. The actual measurements. I've made this so many times, like I have a pretty good idea, but it is a lot of butter. But I'm doubling this recipe because everyone in my house likes it so much. My aunt's also keto, and every time I make this, she asks me to bring it to her. So I'd say that's probably about 2 cups. And then I'm also gonna put in, I have 2 garlic cloves and then the bottoms of green onions. So for keto, I guess you can't have full green onions. Just take the little white parts at the bottom. And I'm going to add that in as well. And then I'm gonna melt it. Then I'm going to come back and add some more things. I will say too, I prepped all of these veggies and stuff earlier. I didn't know that you're not supposed to touch your face after touching garlic. I don't know if anyone's ever told you not to touch your face after cutting garlic, but here I am telling you now. I'm literally just melting butter with the garlic and the shallots and gonna let that go. Shortly, I'm gonna add some curry powder. Okay, I'm gonna add curry powder. I'm not sure why you put it in when it's just like this, but it says you do. So I just put a bunch in. And I don't know if this just happens to me, but it happens to me all the time. If I'm cooking anything really spicy, usually cayenne pepper, or I have this. This goes right into my nostrils. I got this when I was in New Orleans. This like Creole spice or whatever. It burns. It burns. You can't even breathe. It feels like your lungs are on fire. So if you use that spice, like pour it on and stir it and just walk away until it settles. And then if you're using actual like cayenne pepper or hot sauce on something that you're cooking, sparingly, like walk away from it. So then I let this cook for about 15 minutes. If you want to see how I cut tofu, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Basically, I cut it all in one direction. This is just tofu from Costco, I think. And then I flip it and I cut it in the other direction. I'm sorry if you see my messy kitchen. And I just keep it in the block. It's a lot easier. Sometimes I'll put it on its side and cut it this way, but it's not really necessary if it's this short, but then I'll just take the whole block and hold it together and then flip it sideways. But that's how I cut my tofu. This smells so good. It looks like it's almost ready for the other ingredients. I have to check what comes in next. Damn it, so I was supposed to put a bell pepper in this already. I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm using 2 bell peppers. But yeah, we're gonna cook that a little bit with the bell peppers in it. Oh my god, that's hot. Okay, so right now, I'm about to add my veggies. I have carrots, which are gonna go right in. And same with the zucchini. I have 2 carrots and 2 zucchini. And that go right in as well. I went to the farmer's market yesterday and I got all these beautiful vegetables. And then I'm also gonna put in 2 cans of coconut milk. Make sure that if it starts to harden that you get all of the stuff that's hardened on the sides, because sometimes it does that, but oh my god. I didn't say I was good at this, I just like doing it. And then I'm gonna get my second one. Oh, and the sizzling stopped. Okay, so neither of these really had much gel or solidification on the sides. Now I'm gonna add a cup of veggie stock. I just have these little bouillon things that I got from the grocery store, but you can use actual vegetable stock. That's just fine. I take this and then I'll put 2 cups of water. Okay, at this point I'm just gonna add everything else in. I've got some cilantro. You don't have to add cilantro if you don't like it. I know some people don't. And then I have 2 cups of tofu. This is like the best part because if you let it simmer, not simmer, but if you let it soak in the curry overnight and eat it the next day, at least like 24 hours, it honestly tastes like paneer. I know you're not gonna believe me, but try it. Like, let it soak with all these spices. It's amazing. And I'm not the only one who says that. I promise you there's people who agree with me. But yeah, I have 2 cups. This is the best part. So I add a lot of tofu. And it's really good for protein. Like, if I'm eating this much fat, I might as well get some health benefits from it. And what else do I have left? I don't know. Did I add everything? Oh, spinach. I have to put spinach in. I have some frozen spinach that it's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just some frozen spinach that I'm gonna stick in. That's it so far. I have to make sure that I didn't forget anything, but it's looking pretty good. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can literally never remember to pick up onion powder at the grocery store. I need to write it down. But that's another thing you can add to this. I don't have any. And salt and pepper, add salt and pepper to taste. But let it soak first. You can also use any kind of like curry powder, like green curry or like pastes. Any of those will work. But I just happen to have curry and I found that one's pretty good. And people who don't really like spice, it's really easy. It's really palatable and it's delicious. So now I'm just waiting for this to cook a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. You know what? I'm gonna let it sit for probably like 30, 40 minutes and then maybe put it into the fridge because I don't usually like to eat it the first day. Like I said, the tofu isn't as good on the first day. It's a lot better once you let it soak in the spices or the spice. There's only really one, but I'm getting all of my ingredients and I realized that I do not have oregano and my aunt lives across the street. So we're gonna run across the street. Right, Daisy? Daisy, come here, come in. Okay, ready to go. You know where we're going? You know where we're going? Come on. Come on. Daisy, we're, okay. Come on. Go, go, go. Go in. Come on. Don't poop on her lawn, please. Come on. So I got my oregano and I even got onion powder. I never remember onion powder, so let's take it from her. Daisy, come on. Go home. Go. Go, go, go. Come on. Okay. I bet she's gonna run to catch up. Oh, oh, oh. Found some onion powder. Just gonna mix that in. But this is like one of my favorite recipes because it's so easy. You basically just add a bunch of things into a pot and then cook it. You could probably make that in a slow cooker actually. That's not a bad idea. Just had some of the curry with my aunt and it was really good. I would suggest maybe using something a little bit more spicy. This one, the curry paste was good, but when you use a spicier mix, like a green curry paste or something, then it ends up being easier for the tofu to absorb it. So I would probably suggest doing that, but this one is still good nonetheless if you have curry powder in your house. But if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and let me know what you would like to see next, what recipes I should make. And thanks for watching.